share something that I've been noticing lately. Just talking to friends and family, different people. A lot of people don't know how they feel anymore. You ask them like, "How's it going? How you feeling? How are things in your life?" A lot of people can't really tell you. Like, our culture is so fast paced with so many inputs. It's like we don't really get a chance to be still and sit with our feelings. So we don't know when we're sad. We don't know we're burnt out. Probably know the strong ones like anger or something like that. A lot of times, even then, it's easy to just put on something to distract yourself. A lot of people stay distracted all day long. Myself included, there's times when I go to something to distract me as well. Whether it's my phone, whether I'm just scrolling or just having some noise on in the background. The point is, it's constant input, constantly doing stuff to block out the silence, to block out the stillness. And eventually, this is just my thought, people stop noticing how they feel. You ask them, how's it going? Man, I don't know. I can't call it. I'm sure you heard it too. Or you ask somebody, how you doing, how you feel? And they really don't have an answer to it. And I don't think they just trying to, you know, ignore the conversation. They really probably don't know. Just been either too busy with life or just overly distracted. These are real things. It's like being constantly distracted is normal now. If you grew up over 30, I would say you heard about like grinding and hustling in this culture of like you always got to be putting in work. And so I'm not taken away from that because if you want stuff in life, you definitely have to put in work. You definitely have to put in effort. I'm not at all saying that you can't do anything and just manifest whatever you want in life. I don't believe that that's exactly how it works. What I am saying, that it can get to a point to where you're so busy or you're so distracted that you're not really in tune with who you are anymore. It's just like you're wound up. Like I don't even know if this will land because when I was a kid, we had toys they called wind up toys. Like you would turn a little ratchet in the back of a car and then it'll speed off down the street or whatever. People are wound up like that because what do we do now? You have a moment of silence or some quiet time, it gets automatically filled. And think about if you were in line at the grocery store or at the bank, you look around. If there's 10 people in there, I guarantee you at least three are on their phones. Go to the grocery store. If there's three people behind you, if you take a quick look behind you, at least one of them is going to be on their phone. They're not present. They're just scrolling or doing something. The phone just comes out automatically. Or you go to someone's house and there's always something playing in the background, whether they got a TV on or they got music playing. It's just never silent. It's just always something going. And our brains rarely get to experience stillness anymore. Think about before, if we go back, what I assume was happening 50 years ago, 100 years ago, there would be downtime. You wouldn't always have to be putting something in your brain, in your mind. Excuse me. And most people do it not out of weakness, not out of even boredom. Distraction is uncomfortable to remove because when things get quiet, that's when we can actually feel. A lot of people don't want to sit with how they feel. We don't want to sit in silence with the trauma that happened to you or your disappointments or let's say some people feel envy or guilt. Nobody wants to sit with that. It's easier to just turn something on and distract yourself. Or if you don't get into distractions, maybe just go back to work, do something to take your mind off of what you're going on. But it still is distractions. Some distractions are good. Don't get me wrong. Especially if you're going through something in life, sometimes it's good to have a distraction to take your mind off of the things that are stressing you out. but eventually you're gonna have to meet it, and you have to sit with those feelings and let them teach you whatever they're supposed to teach you. Because all they are is guides. They're not nothing to run from or be afraid of. It's guiding us. We can't keep ignoring when we feel exhausted or when we're feeling frustrated or when we're feeling sad. And I was saying this specifically to the men that are over 30. You can't keep ignoring that stuff and shoving it down. Like, okay, well, I'm just going to go do this or I'm going to go do that over there, because you're not doing the work. If the emotion pops up, it's there to guide you and to teach you. But by doing it, it could be argued that at least we're being functional. But in reality, even though we're being functional, we're still being distracted from ourselves. We're mentally tired, don't understand why, and we stop checking in with ourselves. This is a common thing. So if you're experiencing this, you're not the only one. Here's some things that can help, though. Small moments without escape. You take a short, quiet walk, or sit without grabbing your phone. Notice your thoughts instead of instantly distracting yourself from them. We're not talking about for hours or not days. We're not asking you to go into monk mode. Just if it comes up, just a few small moments where you allow yourself to be still and just whatever comes up, feel it, notice it, process it. And sometimes some uncomfortable stuff might come up, but it's necessary because you can't ever regulate whatever you don't notice, and you can't recover while you're staying distracted. And that's a theme that I've been coming up on. So if I circle back, all I'm saying, all of these are just little ways to help with recovery. That's the whole point. I just wanted to point these things out too. Distraction is an energy hog. It takes a lot of our energy. It takes a lot of our time, our potential. All of that stuff just kind of floats away each second that we spend in distraction. Taking some time out to just be still, relax, in a way that doesn't involve a screen or doing some other kind of work. Just being still. That would help the recovery as well. Thank you.